Too many people and too many consultants out there treat franchising and the process of you becoming a franchisor to be the goal or the victory, but it's not. It's about building a thriving franchise system. And to get there, you need to view franchising and franchise success as a step-by-step process. I'll explain why and how. This video is not about how to franchise your business necessarily, but rather how to win at franchising. And if you'd like to learn more about the formal steps to franchising your business, we discussed that in our video, The 7 Steps to Franchising. This video, it's about franchise success. It's about helping you right now. If you're evaluating franchising your business, or maybe you've just gone through the process itself, it's about helping you understand the process for creating a winning franchise system. Franchising your business and those initial steps, preparing your FDD, your operations manual, version 1.0 of your website and sales materials. Sure, those are critical parts of the journey, but they're not the end point. They're the starting point. Too many people, franchise consultants, franchise advisors, congratulate you and make you feel like becoming a franchisor and being legally ready to sell franchises is the victory or the goal. It's not. So how do we create a winning formula? How do you adopt a winning mindset so as you approach franchising, you do it with the end in mind, which for me and for our clients is always about building a winning franchise system. And what we're going to talk about are steps that you should be following, steps that you should be considering and embedding in every decision you make as you become a franchisor and you grow your franchise system. So step 1, before we get started, it's understand what franchise success can and should look like for you. Franchising is a scalable business model. Successful franchise system for one person may be different from another. But before you embark on this journey, and I'll discuss many times and call it, it's a 5-year journey. Before we begin this journey, understand that franchise success and what you're about to embark on, it's a 5-year journey. The only way you'll succeed is to plan now for the 5-year journey ahead. You also need to make sure and align your goals as a founder and your leadership team, and maybe it's other family members working with you in a family business as you become a franchisor, that your goals align with franchising. Can you envision going from local business owner to, over time, building out a seasoned franchise system, going from supporting your daily operations to slowly transitioning out or adding more people, and in time becoming a franchise executive, building an organization that sells franchises, supports franchisees, and hopefully is building an amazing revenue base of royalties, serving customers and expanding a brand. So you need to understand what franchise success can look like for you. And also right now, as you're considering franchising your business or you've just done it, understand costs and budgeting. If you want to achieve a certain amount of franchise sales, well, have an objective and honest conversation with someone you trust about what you should be investing dollar-wise in generating organic leads from your social media, whether you not engage in paid leads, whether or not your website really needs a revision and you need to build up your brand story. So understanding what franchise success can look like for you, understanding it's a 5-year journey, evaluating your individual goals and how it's going to align over the next 5 years, defining what franchise success means for you. Does it mean selling 2 franchises in the first 24 months? Or does it mean 10? And if it's 10, not 2, do you have the organic demand to support that? And if not, do you have the right budgeting? These are all things we discuss with our clients in a very deep way, in a very process-driven way. And of course, learn franchising. So if you're watching this video, that's what you're doing. So step 1, understand what franchise success can and should look like. Just don't sign up or decide to become a franchisor. Evaluate what success looks like before we begin this journey, or at the very inception, something we're very focused on with our clients. Step 2, after you become a franchisor, so franchising your business, preparing your FDD, competitively assessing the marketplace, issuing a very competitively driven best practices driven franchise disclosure document, your version 1.0 of your operations manual, the legal things you need to go from where you are today to becoming a franchisor, ready to sell franchises, your trademarks, and setting up your franchise company. That's a 90 to 120-day process. But like I said earlier, that's not the destination, that's the beginning point. So 3, 4 months from now, we become a franchisor. Well, step two, I want you to spend the next 18 months seasoning your franchise and what you're offering to franchisee candidates. View the next 18 months, the first 24 months of your journey, as a developing and seasoning process. Even though we launch and issue your FDD within 90 days, 120 days, view the next 18 months as really the launch process. Why? Because I see so many franchisors get stuck. They think all the hard work is done, and now the only thing they need to do is hire someone, a consultant, a marketing company, joining a broker group, attending conferences, which may all be prudent things to do during this 18-month period. And we discuss that with our clients, but many times they're not ready. You need to season your franchise offering. And what do I mean by seasoning? Well, look at your franchise as a seed. We're planted. We need to fertilize, we need to water, we need to nourish it, we need to make it better. And that's what I'm talking about, seasoning. When I go to conferences and speak at conferences, I'm asked to speak to franchisors that are stuck many times. They franchised a year or so ago. They don't understand why they don't have franchise sales. And I look at their franchise offering. I look at their franchise sales materials. I look at their franchise sales website. It's just generic, or was a version 1.0 and didn't get better. So your next 18 months after you become a franchisor, let's season your franchise offering. And so what's my advice? We need to build and rebuild and improve and make what you're doing better. So over this next 18 months, I want you to focus on your brand story. It's so powerful on your website to have your story where you're talking to visitors, franchisee candidates, brokers, not selling them on your franchise, not telling them how great your support is like every other franchisor, but telling your story, why you started the business, how the business transformed your life, the challenges you had along the way, the victories, and what winning and success could look like for your franchisees. And you need to be genuine. It needs to be the brand story that your franchise revolves around. We have a great resource for our client, a workshop on helping them uncover and launch that brand story. Why? Because what we don't want to do is become a franchisor that looks like everyone else. So many franchise consultants and development companies, they model you out to look like the bigger brands, but you're not a bigger brand, you're a startup. And let's view our startup status as an advantage. Let's asymmetrically enter the franchise world. And to do that in an asymmetrical way, where we turn our startup status into an advantage over the bigger brands, well, it starts with your brand story. And during this 18-month seasoning process, let's keep clarifying your uniques. What are the 3 uniques about your franchise? And it better not be just a great industry or a training. Uniques, core values, mission, brand story, team, technology stack, elements that revolve around helping franchisee candidates understand how the franchise could transform their lives, how they align with your team and your culture, and how you help them achieve success. During this 18-month period too, right? You should be testing out your social media reach, the organic reach of your brand. People that know you, people that know your business, people that know your brand, are they interested in buying franchises? And if so, what do the communications look like? What are the comments you're receiving? What's the feedback you're receiving from the marketplace? Are you not getting any interest? Are you interacting with brokers and they're not interested? Or you maybe get a territory check, no one follows up, or deals aren't closing? This 18-month period is so critical to hear and listen for what the marketplace is saying about your franchise offering. Again, we're not static, we're seasoning. Let's keep improving things. And most important, during this 18-month period, let's not pretend to be something we're not. Be eminently genuine and own the challenges of your business. If an industry-wide challenge that all your competitors face, including you, is hiring labor, well, let's own it. Let's have a conversation about it. You know, a broker and a candidate, if they're going to ask about it. So let's address it before you're even asked. And let's talk about and focus on your solutions and your advantages. So, step two in this process, it's 18 months. Let's focus on seasoning, making things better. Step three, well, by now, maybe we've onboarded a couple of franchisees. We're over 18 months into the process. Maybe it happened right away, maybe it didn't. But your first 3, 4, 5 franchisees, they're going to form the foundation of your franchise system. And now your primary goal, step three, is to support and over support these pioneering franchisees. We're building our franchise foundation on them. As you go through this process, as you assist franchisees in opening, understand their frictions or frustrations, good or bad, how they get business and how you're supporting them and how you could better support them. Well, use this time to build, improve, refine your systems, make them better, make those advantages you're creating now a counterpoint and advantage in the future as to why a franchisee should sign up with you. And most important during this foundation building period, right? We're building a foundation around our pioneering franchisees. Focus on unit economics. Franchise success, no matter our mission and no matter how good people feel, the unit economics need to work. Gross sales, profitability, estimated initial investment. So your primary goal during this step three, this process, it should be to help your foundational franchisees scale and grow their sales and profitability. If they succeed, you'll succeed. And the biggest testament to you as a franchisor is your existing franchisees that open up multiple locations or multiple territories after their first one has succeeded. So that's step three. Step four, scale by adopting best practices. And many people use best practices as a buzzword, but for the moment together, let's understand that we've now launched our franchise. We've spent 18 months seasoning our franchise offering, right? Making our processes better. And we've been building a foundation around our pioneering franchisees. We could tell a good unit economic story. The franchisees validate they're doing well at a leadership level on this 5-year journey. It's time to start leveraging best practices. And what do I mean by best practices? Well, understand the franchise industry, your competition, what works in sales, the value of franchise sales organizations or not, what the value of certain broker organizations or not, and where to deploy and spend your dollars. And these are things we discuss with our clients all the time. In fact, these are topics. We have our franchise growth coach mastermind for our clients, a quarterly mastermind program. And these are the things that our clients talk about with each other. Understand what selling franchises and how to make your offering better and build better processes where brokers, if we're selling through broker networks, know and trust your process and feel confident in referring candidates to you. But also, as we're scaling and leveraging best practices, it's also evaluating when is the right time to add new team members, a franchise sales director, a franchisee training director, more support, whether or not to outsource sales, franchise sales. So we need to make smart decisions by adopting best practices and working with the right people. So what's this all about ultimately is too many people and too many consultants out there make the process of franchising, becoming a franchisor, be the victory or the goal, and it's not. It's about building a thriving franchise system. And the other day, I had a great conversation with one of our clients. He's now a friend. And if I reflect on his journey years ago, he was a local business. And now to call it a thriving franchise system would be an understatement. And I have conversations with clients years later as they're speaking to private equity and about very serious and substantial valuations. And most important, about how franchisees have thrived and amazing franchise conferences with hundreds and hundreds of people, right, for their franchisees. When I talk about process, and the point of this video is it's important for you to understand that franchise success is a journey. It's a difficult journey. And I want you to approach the journey from a 5-year perspective. Understand it's going to be difficult. There's going to be uphill climbs. There's going to be lifts. And along the way, you're going to need tools, rope, pulleys, specialty tools, a great guide. Hopefully we get to work together. But ultimately, it's important to understand that franchise success is going to come down to you, your current team or your future team, and how you adapt to franchising, how you learn, how you grow. and the process I talked about, or these 4 steps or process, I promise you, if you keep them front and center in your planning and in your thought process and decision making, they'll be game changers for you. And again, I don't want you to just franchise your business. I want you to build a winning franchise system.